Awesome. Okay, on to resume design. What questions do you all have about how to design a resume that stands out? As a visual aid, I'm going to go ahead and share a real but anonymized resume just as a reference point. We're not going to spend a ton of time going through it, but I've asked Jess and Julian to take a look at it and sort of walk us through what they think is strong and what could be made stronger. And we'll use that as a visual aid for this conversation, but please, in the chat, feel free to start adding your questions about how to optimize your resume. And hopefully you can all see my screen. Please let me know if not.
Awesome. Thanks, Amanda. Yeah, I can see it, and I will kick us off. So just taking a quick first glance at this resume, the first thing as a recruiter that just comes to mind is that it's easy to read and well formatted. It's also a good use of space. So your real estate is valuable on your resume. It's really a one-pager to say the most important information about yourself. You want to make sure that you're utilizing all of that space well, while still making it readable and not overcrowded. So this resume has done a good job of balancing those two things. The next that I would say, again, just looking at the sections that are outlined, I love to see the education at the top, particularly in a campus recruiting space. We need to verify oftentimes what your GPA is, what your graduation year is, your field of study. Those are some of the most important information that we just need on all of our candidates. So seeing that at the top is perfect. I would actually recommend moving that technical skill section that's at the very bottom of the resume up next, right underneath the education. Again, as an engineer, computer scientist, when you're in a technical job field, those technical skills are going to be extremely important. So listing those at the top and making them extremely easy to find from a recruiter's perspective is really important. Julian, would you love to jump in next?
Absolutely. So funny story about this resume. When I first received the resume, it came to me in a Word document. And the formatting on my screen was horrendous. They moved to new lines and there was spacing all over the place. So I thought about that. And I know these days, most applications are done online. You might type things in, but if you ever have to submit a document, do not submit a Word document, submit a PDF. Because if you have a PDF, you know that the person that will look at it will see the exact same thing that you see, okay? So PDFs are much greater than a Word document. So again, funny story, when I looked at this in Word, everything was a little jumbled and it was actually really hard to read. But I did think that they used the bold letters for kind of the key sections to kind of differentiate the resume, which was really well done. But the one area where I think this resume is lacking a little bit, and I know this can be difficult depending on where you are in your career, especially if you're still in college, is when you give us experience, try to give us something about the results you achieved. Don't just say that I was in a team or I was a team leader. Try to give us results. What did you achieve in this position? Because at the end of the day, we hire people to give us results in our business.
Thank you for watching. To learn more about this topic, check out the links in the description. And if you enjoyed what you saw, like the video and subscribe to the channel.